Our hearts have been heavy the past 2 weeks as we mourn the loss of a beloved and key member of our production crew, Michelle Schlickman. We're fortunate to work in a market with so many passionate and talented people, and those of us on camera often receive the attention, but it's people like Michelle who truly make our broadcast family so special. Generous with her time and energy, she was as quick with a joke as she was with thoughtful advice, bringing kindness and a contagious energy to every production she touched. Her laugh and smile will be missed by all of us in the New England sports broadcast family. Moments ago, the Red Sox paid tribute to the life and legacy of our friend, Michelle.
Fans, the extended Red Sox family recently lost a beloved member of our team far too soon. A New Englander through and through, she was born and raised in Manchester, New Hampshire, graduated from Pinkerton Academy, and attended Emerson College. For more than 30 years, she left an indelible mark on the New England broadcasting field. As the technical director at NESN, she was a key piece in countless broadcasts, from the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon to Red Sox and Bruins games to the Hockey East Tournament. Yet it was for her presence when the cameras were not rolling that those who knew her best will remember her. Always there to give advice or lend a hand with a radiating smile and infectious laugh, she was a trailblazer and mentor for many entering the field, especially young women. Away from work, she had a true passion for giving back, raising money for veterans, leading an annual 9/11 remembrance hike, and handing out socks around the garden in the winter. She cared deeply for our community. An incredible woman who touched countless lives, Grace Michelle Schlickman will be missed. Here today to present a Red Sox jersey in her memory is NESN Bruins director Rose Marakian. And to accept the jersey, please welcome the family of Grace Michelle Schlickman. Thank you.
Support the Red.
Our kids so much joy, and it brings us joy.
Miracle League! Learn more at miracleleaguema.org.
Back at Fenway Park, where it is dry, and we are going to have baseball here late this afternoon. About 3 or 4 minutes away as the Red Sox take on the Tampa Bay Rays. How about this now? The Minnesota Twins just lost 6-2 to the Cubs. That means the Red Sox, as of this moment, are in sole possession of that third and final wild card in the American League.
Yeah, and that's cute. But with 11 straight, given where you are right now, I'm kind of thinking moving up this little board right here. But it is nice, and I tell you, a month ago you weren't thinking it, but 11 straight, 16 out of 18, 19-5 the last 24. And when you do that in the American League, you pass a ton of teams, which is what they have done. Give them all the credit in the world. They know. They realize the job's not done yet, but it's a good position to be in, a position maybe you didn't think you were going to be in a month ago.
Yeah, I mean, this is game number 97. A lot of baseball still to be played, but the Sox have also pulled to within 5.5 games of the Yankees in division play.
Now we're talking. Now we're setting our sights where we need to be. I'm telling you, I still want the A's. I want 20. You got 11. 11's nice. I want 20.
You're sitting here throwing that around, and you and I just watched Moneyball the other day. The 20 in a row is extraordinary, the record in the American League and all that. But all of a sudden it doesn't feel that far away.
Well, and that's because of this team. It's funny because it's always hard when you're not winning ball games. You look around and you say, man, it's really hard to win in this league. You need the situational pitching and hitting, and the bullpen then has to close the game out. But when you start winning the way this team has the last 2 or 3 weeks, you take the field and you're like, all right, let's go. Put up a 0, put up 2 or 3 runs, and take care of business. It seems easy. They know it's not, and they know it's a very good Tampa Bay Ray team on the other side.
Red Sox bunt twice in a row. There's magic in the air. We saw that yesterday. But look at the Rays lineup. It's presented by Xfinity. And at the very top, Yandy Diaz. Red Sox have locked him up so far. Of course, you've got Caminero there, 281 with 29 home runs. Fortes has been a pain in the neck against the Red Sox.
Red Sox starting pitchers presented by Toyota. It's a 29-year-old Patrick Sandoval, the lefty, making his second start of the year. Remember, Tommy John, he's missed the last 2 seasons. He was really good in that outing. What we saw from him, a lot of sliders, changeups. That fastball sits around 94, but he touched 96 with it. Good little curveball as well. As for the defense for the Red Sox, it's presented by Car Shield. Caleb Durbin been on fire now for a while. He's at third base with Monasterio and Siegler up the middle. Wilson Contreras back at first. The outfield left to right is Jones, Rafaela, and Abreu, with Carlos Narvaez doing the catching.
Your umpires for today's game presented by M&T Bank, and that is Malachi Moore behind the plate. Marquez is the crew chief at first. Estabrook at second. Lance Barrett, the umpire, at third. We're available as telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota certified used vehicles. We take a look at the weather forecast. It is cloudy, but it ain't raining, and 69 degrees with the wind coming out to left field at 13 miles an hour. And that's the nicest thing we've seen all day. That tarp has a cover on it. We are set to go here for game number 3. After a marvelous day yesterday and a doubleheader sweep against the top team in the division, Red Sox are trying to make it 12 in a row. Sandoval delivers, and we are underway on ball 1. Yandy Diaz at .314 with 13 home runs, 0 for 8 yesterday.
I'm not accustomed to seeing that, especially against the Red Sox.
And down for ball 2.
He's missed with a couple of those pitches. They're pretty close. Noah Ronda in the lineup. A little bit of a breather with the way he's been swinging it lately, but still Diaz, Caminero, plenty of guys you got to worry about in this lineup.
Ball 3. Diaz, by the way, 3 for 17 against Sandoval in his career. So he's seen him plenty, and he has not liked what he's seen so far. 3-0. And a strike.
Patrick last out against the White Sox ended up going 4 1/3. It was fantastic. Emotional just to get back on the mound. 749 days between outings, given that Tommy John and a few setbacks.
3-1 to Diaz, and he's on with ball 4. So Yandy still without a hit in the series. He's dropped to the number 2 hitter in the American League. And we'll send up Johnny DeLuca.
You have 5 hits, only 1 earned run, only walked 1, struck out 5, threw 64 pitches. They thought he could go 75-80, but at that point, trying to win a ball game, and you went to the bullpen, you held on.
DeLuca 254, 5 home runs. As Lou mentioned, Aranda out of the lineup today. It's a bit of a break. But available off the bench, Caminero on deck. And the 0-1. Foul back. Sandoval missing almost 2 full years after undergoing that internal brace surgery on a torn UCL 2 summers ago. Then the Angels non-tendered him. Sox signed him to a 2-year, $18.5 million contract. December of 24. They were hoping to have him back late last year, but he had some setbacks. That should be a swing and a miss. It is. Marquez rings him up at first. That's a strikeout. 1 gone.
That slider's a pitch that he liked. We saw he threw it more than any pitch, against that White Sox team. That and then the changeup was pretty much 3-pitch mix. The 4-seamer was in there as well. Mixed in a little curveball, but the slider was a really good pitch for him.
Caminero 281, 29 home runs, hit number 29 yesterday. He takes one in there for a strike, a slider. He was 3 for 8 in the twin bill. Last 21 games, he's hitting 300 with 14 home runs.
26 RBIs, 14 home runs. 21 games. Good God.
1 down, 1 on. Line to the corner, but he hooked it too much and foul. A little quick on a changeup, and it's 0-2. Only Schwarber and Alvarez have hit more home runs than this guy in Major League Baseball. They have 32 and 31. And he has 29. And Sandoval trying to put him away here in the first inning. Sharply hit. Durbin up with it. Out at second. The turn. Double play. He hit it hard, but right at Durbin. And the twin killing retires the side. Red Sox coming up. So as we come back, Yandy Diaz was still standing out there at second base. Tampa Bay was thinking about, I guess, challenging whether or not it was made at second on the last play.
Yeah, and they should have, because look at this. The foot is never on second base. It's a good feed, had plenty of time, but Siegler just got to focus on just touching the base. He steps over it with plenty of time. His foot was on it, but he just ran to that baseball. See, right there, it's on it, but now it's off. And there was no challenge. I don't know if the time ran out.
Yeah, might have been.
Because if you go to the replay, it's clear that he did not stay on second base. Catch a little break. That's one of those little reminders. Like, hey, we got to stay on second, because that was a routine double play as hard as it was hit.
So the umpires got together, and Alfonso Marquez had a long conversation with Moore and Esterberg and Barrett. In the end, no challenge. Red Sox continue to catch breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing great baseball, but they're catching some breaks.
Yeah.
Red Sox lineup brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Jahmai Jones, brand new to the ball club. Just acquired recently in a deal. He's in left field today, 28-year-old. He's been around with several ball clubs and in left field.
Rays starting pitcher presented by WB Mason. It's a 27-year-old, the lefty, Ian Seymour. St. John's Shrewsbury graduate from Westboro, Mass. Born in Connecticut. Check out his arsenal. He leads with the changeup. It's a really, really good one. Good sweeper, the 4-seam fastball. It's going to be 91, 92. A little sinker to go with it. He'll mix in those last couple. As for the defense for the Rays, Junior Caminero, he is back at third base with Williamson at short, Palacios at second. Valade is at first base. The outfield left to right is Simpson, DeLuca, and Mesa Jr. with Nick Fortes doing the catching.
Anthony Siegler about to dig in, playing second base again today. He's really grabbed that position, 268 with 2 home runs. Red Sox last won 12 in a row in June of 06. Red Sox longest winning streak of the expansion era. Also did it in 95 and in July of 88. The hottest team in the game, that has been true for a while now. Cedar Rafaela on deck. And the 0-1. High fly down the left field line, but he's going to push this one foul. The Red Sox have outscored opponents, get this, in the 11-game winning streak, 63-17.
17 runs you've given up in 11 games.
It's unreal. Stupid pitching, really. And yesterday it was the bullpen.
Yeah, you had a couple close ones, right? A couple 2-1 wins on the road in Chicago and New York. Last night you had to swing it a little bit to get out of that 2-0 hole early.
Phenomenal job of the bullpen in game number 2. 2-strike pitch from Seymour and foul away.
Yeah, Seymour is one of these guys with Tampa Bay, right? They do this a lot. He's 33 games, but only 6 starts. And since he's kind of slid into this starter bulk role, he's 3-2 with a 4.01. But guys are hitting 195 off of him. He's striking out over 11 per 9. So he's some metrics there. He's throwing the ball well. The Arsenal too as a starter, a little bit tweaked a little. Really 3-pitch mix, 4-seam fastball, changeup, sweeper. You mix in the sinker, slider, curveball, but a little different as a starter.
So you go wave and a miss on that good changeup of his, and down he goes, strike 3. It's a money pitch.
Yeah, the guy's hitting 136 off this pitch, and you can see why. That good fade down and away, good arm action. 12 for 89 off of this pitch. A little deception too in this delivery.
Beaten up his last time out. Gave up 6 runs against Seattle in 3 1/3. Cedon will take a strike, stepping in at 279, 8 home runs. Leads the American League in doubles with 24, which is actually 3rd most in the big leagues.
They're riding a little 5-game hitting streak. The reason why I call it little is because he's got 5 hits, 22 at bats. Just checking in, just staying where you need to stay.
3 of those are doubles. The 1-1 home. 91 with a fastball.
Fastball plays up. Only 91, but see that delivery, kind of the head goes flying open towards that third base dugout. A little Danny Coulomb kind of.
1-2 bounce. It's actually 8 games back of Tampa Bay. But on July 2nd, they were 14.5 behind Tampa Bay out of first place on July 2nd.
Well, there's a lot of that. I mean, this run has really reeled in some teams.
As it ever. 2-2.
I mean, you're 16-2. During that 18-game stretch, you've gained 10 games on the Yankees. 10.
It's like the numbers just give you right. They flood you after a while. But it has been remarkable. Remember, the Red Sox got off that flight at 5 a.m. in Boston the morning of June 25th after losing 2 out of 3 at Colorado. They had to face Cam Schlittler and the first place Yankees that night. They were 14 games under 500 at the time. Delayed will pick that off, and 2 down. And since that moment, the Red Sox are 16-2.
Yeah, and since that moment, the Yankees really, I mean, obviously you got swept here, but they've had some struggles. But they were pretty good going into it. Just like the White Sox were pretty good going into it. They've been pretty good coming out of it, too. That 3-game sweep.
Well, that's right. The White Sox were in first place. The Yankees were in first place at the start of the longer run before this 11-game streak. And Tampa Bay in first place. And Red Sox just swept the doubleheader against them. So they have beaten good ball clubs. Willier coming off a tremendous night, 2 home runs in game 2 of the Twin Bill.
Yeah, big day 2 off righties. Now he gets the lefty where he's hitting 345 off this year.
0-2. Fastball still sitting there, 91. He'll take a moment, collect himself here, down 2 strikes.
Always going the reaction of the hitter. That 91 doesn't look like 91, does it?
No.
He's getting by guys. He plays.
Trying to get the inning to Wilson. Contreras on deck. Wilson sitting on 21 home runs. First at bat, back from suspension yesterday. He hits a moonshot out of here.
You want to get him up in the first.
He's great in first. He's been terrific all year. Any inning, but the first inning he's been ridiculous.
His 7th first inning home run of the year last night. He's now hitting 362. The OPS is over 1.4 in the first inning.
2-2. High. Fills up the count on Abreu. And Seymour with a payoff pitch. And fouled off the catcher. That one getting Fortes.
Oh, that one rattled him.
We'll need a second right off the mask.
Square in the mask. See the way he just sits back on it. Oh, right off that jaw. And he just sort of sits there for a while. Trying to figure out where he is and regroup.
Got a kid who loves baseball, right? Say 7 or 8 years old. Wants to catch. What do you tell him?
Watch a big league game. Let's talk about it after.
Yes.
You know, it's fun. You're in it. You're in the action.
Dad, I get to wear a mask.
Yeah, for a reason.
3-2, and that's high for ball 4. So the inning will get to Wilson Contreras. As Abreu takes the walk, we take a look at our high performance player presented by GMC. He has been that. First inning, as Lou mentioned, 362, 7 home runs.
It's just look at the OPS, 1.4. I mean, get him up in the first inning somehow. It's happened. 17 for 47. He's got 12 walks to go with it. Of course, he got a couple hits by pitches just to stay in shape.
He'll look at a strike. Homered in his first at bat back from the suspension in game 2 last night. And then as he crossed home plate, he was fired up. As Wilson is. Getting the crowd revved. As he takes a pitch downstairs, 1-1. Got a man at first, 2 down, no score first inning. And the 1-1 from the lefty. He popped it up sky high. Coming on DeLuca, the center fielder. That is on number 3. 1 man left. Welcome to Surfside's second inning. No score after 1 at Fenway. Dave Lou Jemai alongside as the game started an hour late because of rain. No team in America wanted to play worse than the Boston Red Sox today.
Yeah, you don't want to rain out. You want to keep playing.
Valet 255 with 7 home runs. So it's 4, 5, and 6 against Sandoval here in the second inning.
You think back on that rain delay. I remember when it happened early in May. You're just sort of like, well, maybe in July after the break we're playing better baseball. We're playing very good back then.
How about this?
So yeah, you catch a break.
Yeah.
Really, you don't want to play that team in May, given how they were playing or you were playing. Rain that thing out. We'll see you after the break. Let's see how we're doing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we would have won 9 straight going into it. Who knows? I feel like they took a loss off the board last night.
1-2 coming. And that's going to be a fair ball smack down the line. It's going to keep rolling all the way to the corner. Jones will have to dig it out. Into second base, Fillade with a stand-up double. And he has the first hit of the afternoon. 2-base hit.
Turning that fastball up and in, and you could just tell by the way that outfield was positioned that that's not really a spot that they thought he was normally hits the baseball. I mean, Jones was almost in left center. Look where he is. He's way over there in left center field. He positioned the tendencies, but not used to him pulling that baseball left side of the field.
The speed merchant Simpson, 276. No home runs, but a lot of stolen bases. One of the fastest men in the game. Threat to bunt, too, and he'll take one outside. They asked for an appeal at third, but no swing attempt.
I mean, this really should be an automatic bunt given his speed. I mean, you're thinking about a bunt for a hit. You're going to force somebody to make a really nice bang play at first, given how fast he is.
Contreras creeping in at first. Here's the throw down to second. The tag won't get him. The lead back in. Narvaez coming up gunning. And the count 2-0. Tampa Bay, a very streaky team. They've had 4 different winning streaks of between 6 and 9 games. They also lost 10 out of 13 at one stretch in June. And they gave up first place for a while to the Yankees at that time. June and July, they're 20-20. Contreras coming way in, and a swing and a chopper, a diving play by Seigler. Foot race to first base, and it's thrown into the Red Sox dugout as a run scores. And Simpson, wreaking some havoc, goes down to second base.
Yeah, there's no play on that one. You could see that. I mean, Contreras really cheating in as he shows bunt early and he pulls back and slashes. That's why, you can control the baseball bat. You can do some things. Seigler makes a nice play to kind of save a run, but you got to just leave it here. Trying to do a little bit too much. Even if it's a perfect throw, he's going to beat it out easily. Sometimes you worry so much about the bunt. You worry so much about moving that runner, giving up a run. You end up giving more.
So it's a single and an E4 to get the runner down to second, and brings up Ben Williamson, 249 hitter with a couple of home runs. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Red Sox got down in the nightcap yesterday 2-0. Came back to win 5-3. Good changeup, and 0-2. We have some pretty good men in scoring position. Red Sox starting yet another lefty. Bounding ball and foul off first base. This is the 72nd start by a lefty today. The Red Sox. The next most in Major League Baseball is 44.
Yeah. Up and down. You bring Sandoval out of nowhere. You bring Rivera up. You get lefties coming out everywhere. And this Rays team coming in, they're best in baseball against lefties as far as record goes. 19-9. You were 19-7 2 days ago.
0-2 to Williamson, and put him away. Off speed pitch. Second strikeout for Sandoval, and brings up the number 7 hitter.
Yeah, good changeup. This is why you just sort of, Chandler wants to bunt. Not that it's an easy out given his speed, but just let him bunt. Kind of go after that next guy. Now you have a situation, men on third, 2 outs.
Victor Mesa Jr., 213, 5 home runs, up on the left side. Red Sox had a ton of lefty starters back in a memorable season, 2018. That went rather well with Sale and Price and Eduardo Rodriguez.
It's like Sonny Gray's on an island.
Yes. As far as a right-hander.
Of course, you got Crochet on the IL. I mean, Bennett comes up. Sandoval comes off.
Well, Sonny set to go tomorrow. And what will be the finale of this series. Going in 11-1.
Well,
0-2.
It really is an advantage, though, when you have it. We've seen it before. You see Aranda out of the lineup here today against the lefty. I mean, we've walked into ballparks where the lineups look completely different. Remember in Chicago, like All-Star Peters, he missed 2 games. Benintendi didn't start a game. So a lot of good left-handed hitters end up not playing.
Big time. Roller foul. Well, Sandoval, throwing a lot of off-speed stuff today and changeups. He averaged 94 miles an hour in that game against the Mets in New York. Very good sign there, because that's exactly what he was throwing with the harder stuff before the elbow issues.
He touched 96. That was the high.
And the 0-2 to Mesa Jr. just off the plate at 96.
There you go. You get a few 96s. Hitter feels that. And then you can start committing to some of that off speed, that change up and slider.
Looking for his third punch out. It's a high pop up into right. Siegler racing out, Abreu in. Willier will get there, and the runner's going to stay put at second. Monasterio with a sliding stop on the throw, but 2 down.
Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. It's presented by Whoop. You can buy tickets at redsox.com/5050 through the 8th inning of today's game for a chance to win half of the jackpot. See official rules for full details.
So Fortes will get in 254, a couple of home runs, but look out because of what he's done against the Red Sox going back to July of 2 years ago. Almost 400, 395. It's one of those that really jumps out at you at the beginning of a series. In attack mode on a slider, and it's 0-1.
0 for 3 in this series, but still 11 for 22 against you this year. Killed you early in those first 6 games.
Did. One, did he hold up? They do appeal, and no swing. Red Sox right at 500 at 48-48 for the first time since the second day of the season. The 1-1. And he foul tipped it.
You see those numbers. He had 3 doubles, but 5 runs scored. What he did in the first 6 games he played against him this year in this bottom third was lead off doubles, extending innings, getting to Diaz, getting to Aranda, getting to Caminero. That's where the problem was. They got him in.
Simpson at second, 2 away, and a 1-2. And a base hit into right. Here comes Simpson around to score. With his speed, no throw home, and 2-0 Tampa Bay, and Fortes at it again. He has been a pain. And that'll bring out Bailey.
Just fights this thing off here. It's up and in, just gets a piece of it over Contreras. You know, this is where the Rays are effective, right? That leadoff double by Valade. Next thing you know, Simpson's up there squaring around, slashing, causing chaos, making the defenders work and think. They're getting a couple runs out of it.
What did the Red Sox ever do to Nick Fortes? I'm trying to figure that one out. I don't remember an incident, but he goes to bed at night when he's facing the Red Sox thinking,
get me in there.
So their third hit of the inning against Sandoval, number 9 hitter here in Palacios, 237 with 3 home runs. 2-0 Tampa Bay. I want to end the inning right here because they're really tough hitters. They're all-star types, and their batting champs are coming up.
Little pitch calm issue.
And Narvaez off to get a new one.
Oh, a couple runs here in the second inning. Carlos Narvaez had caught 3 straight shutouts. 3 straight. Well, it's not happening here today, but.
And of course, mentioning that through June 24th, it was entering the Yankee sweep. When the Red Sox were down by 2 runs or more at any point in the game, they were 1-42. Since then, they're 5-2.
Yeah, the 1-42 number was just mind-blowing. I mean, we talked to other broadcasters, and they just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, you're down 2-0 in the first. Right now, 2-0 game over. Well, you're down 2-0 yesterday. You came back and won. 1-42. At any point.
But have won 5 out of 7 of those games since then. Little comebacker. Sandoval off the hill will throw him out. Red Sox down a couple here, 2-0 going to the bottom of the second. Two Red Sox nothing as the Sox bat for the second time against the left-hander Seymour. And Romy Gonzalez, very fond of hitting against lefties, will foul that one away. Right now 214, one home run, trying to find that stroke.
Well, lefty killer last year, 333, OPS of 978. It's one of the best in the game against lefties last year.
Trying to snap an 0 for 14 at the moment. 1 ball, 1 strike.
261 so far, 892 OPS this year, but you mentioned 0 for 14, just trying to find his timing right now after a short stint in rehab.
Sharply hit, but down for that Palacios, and 1 gone. Caleb Durbin will climb in next.
Tune in to Nesson August 17th and 18th for coverage of the WEEI Nesson Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. It's presented by Arbella Insurance.
And Caleb got second half started in style yesterday. Game 1 of the doubleheader, hit 3 hits. His average is up to 239. And if you've been following all season long, you're going to be like, 239 is pretty darn impressive right now.
Yeah, if you're not impressed with that right now, then you didn't watch the first 2 months. He was hitting 163 playing every day. I mean, since that point to May 25th, last 41 games, he's hitting 315. OPS 928. That is 6th in Major League Baseball. Not just the American League, Major League Baseball.
And in there for strike 3. That's quick work. Again, only 91 with a fastball. Red Sox are not picking it up. And 2 down.
He does have some deception. A little arm angle, 3/4. Watch his head snap. So there's a lot going on as a hitter visually. Pick up that release point and see this baseball better.
Monasterio next. He gets the start at shortstop here. 229, 5 home runs for Andrew. Red Sox interim manager Chad Tracy is 38-31 since he took over the ball club at the end of April. His dad, Jim, 17 years ago, took over a Colorado Rocky team that was 18-28, and he led Colorado to 92 victories that year. He was the National League Manager of the Year. 0-2. He has turned around a Red Sox season here as they bid for 12 consecutive wins here today. And the 0-2. Left it low. Check out today's home run odds presented by FanDuel. Nobody aboard and 2 down. And he'll pop that up into foul ground. Blade giving it a run. That's off the tarp. That's actually facing a lefty who they have seen before. They've had 4 looks against him over the course of his career. And Seymour has thrown the ball very well against Boston, a 1.13 ERA. And again, a classic Tampa Bay guy, and that he'll start occasionally. This is his 34th appearance and just his 7th start of the year.
And nobody does it more than this organization. We're going to take a reliever. We're going to turn him into a starter. Littell, Rasmussen, Jax, Seymour.
2-2.
Moan had a nice series going into the break out in New York. 3 for 5, double, triple, homer. A couple of walks. A nice weekend for him.
It's been the way of the Red Sox here for a while now. Different guys every night. Got a piece again.
Hopefully that second time through here. You see even that fastball there. Just see how deep it's getting on guys. You have to see it out of the hand. Maybe that second time through.
And the 2-2 from Seymour. He's fighting him. Sweeper that time. Ninth pitches of this at bat coming up next from Monasterio. Jones on deck. Jahmai Jones, brand new to the Sox, although a veteran guy. And he wouldn't chase it. He's having a good at bat here, 3-2.
Yeah, very good at bat. Just got to finish it off, get on, give Jones a shot.
He did walk Abreu in the first inning. Nothing came of that. The 3-2. And that is going to be strike three, but he'll challenge it.
The batter is challenging the call to strike.
Well, Mona, I think, might get one here. He's challenged 3 times this year. He hasn't won one yet. This looked in.
Sure was.
Call is overturned. Boston has 2 challenges remaining.
Going to be ball 4. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
There you go. Saw the ball well. That at bat, trusted himself. That was pretty egregious. That was a bad call by Malachi Moore. Another 2-out walk.
Jones just acquired from Detroit on Tuesday in exchange for a player to be named later. 57 games with Detroit. He was scuffling at 137 with a pair of home runs. 28 years old. Played with the Angels, the Orioles, the Brewers, the Yankees in 2024, and Detroit.
Had a nice year last year in Detroit. Played mainly against lefties, where he had 288 and the OPS 970. Very Rob Refsnyder-esque. This year, just was struggling to find it.
Down 0-2.
And hoping you get a guy over here, maybe try to fix it. Earlier in the year, with all of your lefties he played against you, he went 5 for 13, hit a homer off Crochet, double off the wall. It was really impressive against your lefties. I'm sure that left a mark in some of the minds in the front office.
2 down, a man aboard, and the 0-2. Jahmai is the rare position player who has undergone Tommy John surgery back in 2021.
See, it was a pretty good year last year with Detroit.
And Seymour with a 1-2. Downstairs with a changeup.
You get a guy like that, you bring him over here, you start looking at some video of last year, looking at video of this year, comparing. What's different? Is it an approach? Is it your hands? Is it your body, posture? You try to get him right, because you said there's a lot of potential there given what you saw last year from him.
High fly ball. He jumped on it. Deep left, and she is gone. Hello, Jahmai. Oh, the magic in the air for the Boston Red Sox. His first at bat as a member of the Sox at Fenway, and he crushes it. And this game is tied.
Welcome to Boston, Jahmai Jones. Talking about trying to find something to get him right. Maybe they found something pregame. This ball smoked. We sent through this run. It's been somebody different all the time. And today it's game 1 here for Jahmai Jones. Gets his first start, ties this game up.
You kidding me? Red Sox home run presented by New England area Audi dealers.
I mean, look at this. This is that slider. Kind of leaves the inner half. You know, and there's some pull side in the air numbers from Jahmai Jones in his career. Probably had a lot to do with, you know, the interest, and not just that, but of course last year what he did against you, what he did in this ballpark against you, against your lefties. But that swing right there plays. It looks like pull side commit, get it in the air and drive it.
Went 407. Well, the home run ball, a big part of this Red Sox success, but from the newest member of the Red Sox, one beautiful swing.
Welcome to the team. Wow.
I wonder, did somebody tell him, or did he tell someone, hey, I'm going to get one?
You know, you come over to a new team and you have it a tough year.
It's challenging to call ball.
14th hit of the year. Okay, he's hitting 135, and you just want to show guys what your worth is.
Tampa has 2 challenges remaining.
EBS powered by T-Mobile. That one overturned.
You walk into a clubhouse that's won 11 straight.
Yep.
You're part of it. You want to help, and you come out and hit a 2-run bomb your first AB.
Telling you. Oh, and that is going to be in there for strike 3 to get Narvaez. But Jahmai Jones says a big hello to Boston in his very first at bat, and he ties the game 2-2.
2-2 in the top of the third after a Jahmai Jones 2-run home run. Certainly love saying that. Sounds great, just rolls off the tongue. But you guys were mentioning just the journey that Patrick Sandoval had to come to get on the mound here at Fenway. 749 days, 25 months, 64 pitches in his first Red Sox start following his long road back from injury. Reason enough to celebrate, but Patrick Sandoval, he didn't want the ball taken away afterwards. Told me he was ready to keep going. He's on a progression still before the reins are completely off as they build him up. He was in the 60 to 70 pitch range. Going to see that increase today, but I asked Chad Tracy about Sandoval's desire, his compete level, to want to go deeper at this stage. Trace was also with him during his Angels tenure as well. He says he understands the dynamic of where we're at with him, but he's a competitor, looks forward to being trusted to go as long as he can. It's not there yet, but it's somewhere they are creeping towards. So look for Sandoval to keep upping the pitch count.
A bit of a longish inning last frame. He gave up a couple, but the Red Sox come right back on a Jahmai Jones home run. By the way, his second at bat, he did ground out last night late in the second game of the doubleheader. First in a starting capacity, and hammers one out of here. A little looper to center, and coming off of the diving effort, Cedon in center field with some more highway robbery by the Red Sox defensively, and an outstanding play for out number 2.
I'd say for about a half inning, this game kind of felt a little differently than the last ones. But that's been fixed here recently with a 2-run homer from Jahmai Jones, and Cedon just doing what he does. Like, you get spoiled watching a guy cover ground the way he does. Spectacular catch.
Rafaela again. That'll send up Caminero. The base is empty. 2 fast outs and a 2-2 game. And pitch number 37 from the lefty.
Talking with Jahmai yesterday before the doubleheader. Jahmai Jones, that is. I talk to Jahmai Webster all the time, too much. But we were just talking about playing here, and he's from Atlanta, but he's always a Red Sox fan. He wasn't a fan of Boston sports, but he just was a Red Sox fan growing up.
It's a base hit into right center field. Siegler had started up the middle and vacated some more space for Caminero. He winds up with a base hit.
That was a strange one there. Not quite sure what he saw, but a lot of times you anticipate. With the changeup, maybe you think he's going to hit this ball up the middle, but watch where Siegler goes on this hit. Hello, I'm going to go that way. Like, he just maybe didn't see it off the bat, or maybe right behind the pitcher. But again, Junior gets a single. You'll take that all day. Didn't leave the yard.
Here's Valade, a double and a run in the second inning. 2-2 game.
But he was talking about playing here at Fenway Park, and he brought up how Cedon Rafaela walked them off in September to clinch the playoff spot. And he was just talking about how loud the crowd was and how he was looking forward to playing here.
I think you just heard some of that as he rounded the bases. 1 ball and 1 strike on Valade.
That'd be a good feeling. Right out of the gate, help your team.
Caminero, the base runner, with 2 down, and the 1-1 off the plate. Tampa Bay 4 hits. Red Sox just the 1, but it counted for 2. And the southpaw from the stretch. The 2-1 to Valade. No cut and miss.
Good slider. You saw from his last outing. only got some swing and miss on it, but he also got some called strikes on that and the changeup, right? Fooling some guys, getting ahead in counts, getting back into counts with that pitch.
Facing a guy here who is 7 for his last 48 coming into this game. He'll cut and miss for strike 3. Got him with a good changeup, 1 hit, and 1 man left. Top of the order for the Red Sox. 2-2 game to the last half of the 3rd inning. And Anthony Ziegler, his second at bat, struck out first time up. Batting stats presented by your local Honda dealers. Raffaello just made a tremendous diving play in the outfield, and then Abreu to follow. Heavy with that changeup. It's 0-2.
He finds himself out there at second every day in that leadoff spot, and why not? You win ball games, keep the lineup the same. They are 11-3 when he hits in that leadoff spot. 17-6 when he starts.
And 11-3 when he bats leadoff. Yeah. All across the board. Good news when Ziegler's in the game.
His energy. Kind of interesting first couple innings, maybe a little overlaunched, maybe a little too much coffee in the morning. He's ready to go.
Are you familiar with that feeling?
Oh yeah.
1-2 and drops it in there. Sinker at 92 to strike him out. 1 down.
I played in the era where greenies were legal. Bobby.
You did. You did. Cedano 0 for 1. He's tapped to first. Right now he's number 2 among Major League center fielders in defensive runs saved. He'll pop this up, swinging right away. And a shortstop to make the play. Williamson with a catch. 2 up, 2 down very quickly.
Tomorrow at Sonny Graver, Shane McClanahan, the series finale against the Rays. You can tune in for pregame at 12:30 with first pitch at 1:30. It's only on NESN. Streaming on NESN 360. It's presented by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, the official health and wellness partner of the Boston Red Sox.
Abreu got on board in the first inning, took a walk, 1 of 2 issued by Seymour. Game number 2, 2 home runs, 2-run shot in the first inning, and a go-ahead solo shot in the 3rd. And they were both no doubters.
There was a little power dip there for a while from Williard, but 3 home runs now in his last 5.
And up to 13.
All been meaningful.
Red Sox facing a native New Englander in Seymour, born in Madison, Connecticut. As Lou mentioned, he went to high school at St. John's High in Shrewsbury.
Super 8 champs, Catholic Conference back in 2017.
And a 2-1 shot to center field. DeLuca backing up, turning around. See you later again. Wilyer Abreu on a tear. And the Red Sox back in front. His 3rd home run in the last 2 days at Fenway. This goes 435.
Don't let this man get hot. Boy, is it loud when he gets hot. 4 home runs now. Last 6. Oh, smoke to center field.
435.
Oh, when they come for him, they come in bunches, don't they?
They always have. Yep. Man, he's catching fire. We were just starting to talk about the difference he's going to make if he gets rolling again in the second half. And look at this. Tearing the cover off it the last couple days.
Well, as we mentioned, last month and a half, he's hanging in there. He's got a couple of home runs. He's getting his hits here and there, the occasional really good game, but not like you've seen the last week, and we've seen at times with him when he can get really hot.
Well, he and Wilson went back-to-back yesterday in the first inning.
I mean, that dead center, no doubter. Stand at the plate and watch it.
Red Sox up 3-2. Fouled away by Contreras. He flat out center field first time up. And Wally's getting a workout. That is nice to see.
The long ball's been a big part of this run. 12 home runs in the first 8 games on the road, big ones.
Hit 5 yesterday in the sweep of the twin bill. And 2 more today. 2-2 on Contreras. Romy Gonzalez to hit next.
7 home runs in 2+ games. Didn't see that much early in the year.
435, second longest home run of Williers' career. And popped into foul territory. Valade giving it a run, runs it down with a sliding play to retire the side. But the Red Sox are back on top because of another bomb by Abreu. I love the long ball. Red Sox are hitting a bunch of them as of late. Abreu on a tear. Sox lead at 3-2. Simpson leads it off here in the 4th inning.
Look at Abreu too, having that all-star break. He's played now 95 of 97 games. There's been some injuries last couple of years. Talked about giving him more days off this year.
Simpson with a fly ball. Jones backing up to the wall. That'll catch some tin. Bounces right back to Rafaela into second base, an easy double. And Simpson has his second hit today. This one leads off the 4th inning. His 9th double of the year.
He gets the ball in the air. Usually this guy hits the ball on the ground and runs, but plays pepper with that green monster. But you know, back to Abreu, it just I think when he plays too much, when you start getting tired as a hitter, the swing gets longer because you try to do too much. When you get a nice little break and you feel strong and you feel quick and you feel fresh, that swing can shorten up. So he looks like coming out of the break.
He sees a lefty too. He sees red. Williamson struck out first time up, 0 for 1. Originally selected by Seattle back in 23. And that'll dip downstairs for a ball. Yankees were going to play against the Dodgers, but rain has forced a postponement of that one. LA winning the first game of that big series yesterday. They have already been rained out.
Kind of fun looking at the scoreboard again, isn't it? Seeing the Minnesota Twins, team you were tied with, lose already 6-2 to the Cubs.
And the 2-1. And a foul ball by Williamson. It is, because it's such a part of being a fan.
It is. People go crazy. It's still 2.5 months. What are you looking for? Well, I mean, I got 2 minutes basically between innings. So what do you want me to do? I got the scoreboard right in front of me here, so I'm always just curious, right? The Rangers, they came back. They were down big to Atlanta. They're winning now. That's not good.
Absolutely. Runner goes. Here's the throw down, and that airmailed into left. Up with it, Simpson, and he is going to score. He's a terror on the bases. And that ties it 3-3. They're by a shot put in that throw.
Well, Simpson's been a problem here. You know, starting his first at bat, the chaos of bunting and pulling it back, and then causing some more chaos. He's caused 2 errors really because of his speed in this game. Scored a couple of runs, but now you got to settle down, leave it where it is, and 3-2, get this hitter.
So 3-3, and the 3-2 pitch fouled away. And Victor Mesa Jr. on deck. Nobody out, and the payoff pitch to Williamson. Puts it in play. Monasterio will snag it for the first out of the inning. Rodenheiser Home Services now serving the South Shore and surrounding communities, local and family owned since 1928. Schedule now. With one down, Mesa the batter, 0 for 1, a fly to right field. The series will wrap up at 1:35 tomorrow afternoon. Sonny Gray against Shane McClanahan. Outstanding pitchers duel. Sonny 11-1, ERA of 2.54. And McClanahan, a left-hander, 8-5, 283.
That's a good one.
And the 1-0 pitch. And he was late on that. 96 miles an hour.
Of course, like that game to be gravy. Got to win this series right here today. Take the first 3 and enjoy a good ball game tomorrow.
That's actually gone 7-2 in their last 9 at Fenway.
6-0 against the American League East in their last 6. Yeah, just one way to describe this with the season has been extremes.
And a miss there. You and I were talking about that way before the Red Sox went 19-5. You know, that such wild swings. A lot of those at that time were negative. There were plenty of positive ones too, particularly when you're talking about pitching and defense. Shot out to right field, deep drive by Mesa Jr. That's way back, and it is gone. Home run, his 6th of the year. So the Rays come surging back, and they take the lead on a solo drive. That'll make it 4-3.
Hanging slider. This was just sitting on it. Ball got up quick. That was a line drive. Bray Bailey turned around.
And so Tampa Bay with a pair of runs here in the 4th inning against Sandoval. And with a 1-man away, Nick Fortes, he drove in a run with a base hit in the 2nd. And he will look at strike 1.
See this a little slider and up and inner half. Like I said, that was a line drive. 404, 108 off the bat.
0-2. And it was hit number 6 against Sandoval. So not quite as sharp today, certainly, as he was against the Mets. His 2-strike pitch to Fortes. And got him. 89 with a slider. He strikes him out, and 2 gone.
Slider's still good. That's a good location, especially the righties. Just that down and inward bite. He wanted that slider away to Mesa. Just left it inner half.
Here's Palacios. He's 0 for 1 with a comebacker. And he'll lift that one into left field, backing up Jones. Now he's going to play it off the green. Heading into second base, Palacios. The throw won't get him. He's got a double. That is their 3rd extra base hit in this 4th inning. Finding the wall again.
I wasn't sure a couple of those balls, his and Chandler, I wasn't sure they were going to get to that wall. Not really much of a breeze. If there is, it's, well, now it's picking up a little bit, I guess, blowing out. See the one on top. A little more to right center, but ball's getting to that wall, isn't it?
It is. And now you've got to face Diaz, who has been really quiet to this point in the series, like 0 for 9 quiet. On the day, a walk and a pop up to second. That usually doesn't last 3 consecutive games for him. Pretty rare that he goes hitless back-to-back games.
And reach base here with a walk. Back-to-back games without getting on base. He doesn't do that often.
Well, 2 out, man at second. That gets underneath Narvaez, taking off Palacios, and he's going to get down to 3rd. So today's had a different feel to it. Red Sox have already made 2 errors.
Yeah, a little sloppy. Seems like a grinder, a little battle. Just get that glove down quick enough.
So a man at third for Diaz, who's driven in 55. He's hit 13 home runs, batting .314. It was a pass ball. In there for a strike. Yandy Diaz, we're talking about July 18th, one of the best hitters in baseball, has not challenged one pitch all year.
404 plate appearances. Not one challenge.
You were talking about that before the game, and I was like, what? How is that possible?
I just had to ask the Tampa guys because his name didn't come up anywhere in the ABS, like the stats. Like, he hasn't challenged, and they were thought like he has such a good eye of the zone that he'd be a guy that would really be able to use it. He has not attempted one.
And Sandoval with a 2-1 off the end of the bat. 2-2.
We were talking about him not reaching base in a doubleheader yesterday in 2 games. How rare it is. It's only the 2nd time this year he's gone back-to-back games without getting on base.
He could win another batting title. Right now he slipped behind Yordan Alvarez, who is tops in batting average, home runs, and RBIs as of this moment. And a line drive in the left center field that is down for a hit. That'll chase in another run. Palacios will score on the single, and it is 5-3 Tampa Bay. And you knew you couldn't hold him hitless an entire series. Too good a hitter.
It was that slider, but really kind of lacks the depth that we were seeing before. This one almost looks like a cutter with really not much depth to it at all. Stays up, and Yanni does a good job staying inside of it, hitting right back up the middle.
2-out RBI hit brings up DeLuca, who has struck out and flied out. Tags that one toward the alley. That's down on the grass. Cedon tries to cut it. He does get to it. Diaz is going to be waved in. Here comes the throw home. He's trying to score, and he is out at the plate. The Red Sox cut him down. And that started with Cedon getting to that ball as he did into the alley way out there.
He cut this ball off beautifully. Watch his last pick too. He picks it as he cuts this thing off and gets it in quick. They're not going to challenge. Beautiful job by Cedon to get to this ball. And then Siegler with a throw around the plate and a nice tag there by Narvaez to get one off the board.
Well, back and forth we go on this one. 5-3 Tampa Bay, and they're going to bring on a new hurler. The right-hander Kevin Kelly replaces Seymour.
Yeah, Kevin Cash getting that lead. Bullpen's fresh. He's going to go right to it. Seymour only threw 61 pitches, but Kelly's been really good for him. Ground ball machine, 60% ground ball rate.
Very tough on right-handers. They're batting .149 against him. Lefties have success, though.
Well, you can see it because of that delivery, right? That sidearm delivery. Lefties will see that ball well. Righties not so much. Sinker, sweeper, change up.
A foul ball. He's 0 for 1. A tapper to second. Tampa Bay has 9 hits already. Red Sox with the relay to nail the runner at home plate.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Bayo isn't up throwing. Remember, you didn't use him yesterday.
1-2 runs inside on Romy.
Sandoval's got 66 pitches. He threw 64 the other day, 4 1/3, but getting hit around here a little bit. Bayo some time maybe to do his pregame.
Durbin on deck. Oh, it got him on a hand. And Romy in a little bit of pain, struck by the pitch. And he is off to first. And he'll be checked out as well.
And get off that left hand. Check the swing. He did not go.
Tampa's challenging the call of hit by pitch.
Tampa with a challenge on it.
See if it hit, what it hits first. Obviously, the reaction of Romy, it obviously hit his hand. There's no question about it. Did it hit the knob and then roll up to his hand? A lot of times guys maybe will wrap that bottom finger on the knob, kind of hit both simultaneously. I don't know what they were looking at to definitively want to challenge this. Kind of tough to see, isn't it?
It is. Taking a long look in New York. So the ruling on the field is a hit batsman. They did appeal immediately to Marquez at first if he swung the bat. He said no.
We'll see if you get a leadoff runner here. You know, yesterday both times Tampa had scored, you answered. You scored 2 in the first, you put up 3, they put up a run in the third, you came right back and put up another run. And did the same thing here in the second inning with that Jahmai Jones homer. Be a nice answer if he could answer that 3-run fourth that the Rays just had.
Red Sox with a pair of home runs here today. Jones and then Abreu an inning later.
I just don't know how you can overturn this. And this is one of those, like, unless you see it hit the knob, can we just get back to playing baseball again and call stand?
Yep. Let's see. And here comes the answer from New York.
The batter was hit by the pitch, and Tampa will lose their challenge.
And there you go. So Tampa Bay loses challenge.
A tough one to challenge, isn't it?
Yeah. Play like that in the 4th inning.
Yeah.
So Durbin 0 for 1 with a K. Got a base runner and nobody out in the 4th. Caleb has been on fire. He's really become the poster child for this Red Sox surge so many ways. As he takes one in there for a strike.
Yeah, he really has. He really just started swinging the bat when he really needed it. Story had gone down. He was struggling. You're kind of rotating 5 guys for 3 infield spots. And that's not really sustainable, right? You need an everyday guy. You'd like to have 2 out of the spots, everyday guys. But given how he was playing defense, the bat started to come around and solidified it. He's back in there at 3rd every day. And obviously been raking here in the last 41 games. 315.
0-2 on the way and fouled off. We talked about him in the open, talking about Caleb. And
look at that. First 48, last 41.
It's been like 2 different guys.
Yeah, that 928, 6th in the AL. OPS. And Contreras is in front of him. He got 2 guys in the top 6.
And then there's his defense, which has been sensational. He fouls that one away. I mean, even yesterday during the doubleheader, making plays, charging in on little squibbers and bunts and handling those flawlessly. He's been a great defender.
+8 defensive run saved, number 1 in the American League, 3rd base.
Nobody executes that spin move getting up quicker than he does that I've seen in baseball.
And this is the type of pitcher that was just eating him up in those first 48 games. Sinker ball. It was ground ball to 3rd, ground ball to short, but he started staying inside that baseball, getting it in the air, hitting it up the middle. A lot more success off sinkers.
Gonzalez runs well. He's at first, not going, and it swung on and missed. The sinker got by him. 1 down. Monasterio will climb in next.
This one here almost, rather than sinking, almost ran up and in on him.
So 1 man gone. Andrew was aboard when Jahmai Jones got up. Runner goes. Here's the throw down to 2nd, the tag, and he is safe. Well, he's got good wheels, and he is in there with a theft of 2nd.
Good athlete. Really good player. You get his bat going. Does a lot of things. Help a team win. And holds the bag.
He's running again. Here's the throw and the tag, and he is out at third. Fortes firing that one down. Tracy, will he try to challenge this play at third base?
Yeah, perfect throw.
And he will not. And that's 2 down.
He throws right in the money. That throws chest high, and you got to slap that tag down. He gets in there.
And a 1-1 to Monasterio. Socks that one to right field, sinking, and that is a fair ball. As that jumps out of play, and he's got himself a double.
You got that last stolen base, don't you?
Thinking the same thing.
Yeah, you try to get over there with 1 out, catch him off guard. Kelly is slow to the plate with this leg kick. And Monasterio continues to get these extra base hits. Now 4 in his last 3 games. Drops that one right down the line. In scoring position for this man, Jahmai Jones again. Actually, it's going to be Jarren Duran.
Duran will hit for him. Jahmai with a 2-run homer. And here comes Snyder with the slow walk out to the hill.
Well, Jones is primarily a left-handed specialist. Hasn't had much success in his career against righties. Kind of like, we saw Ref Schneider last year, Romy Gonzalez, 2 left-handed specialists, but would give you really good at-bats against righties as well. Jahmai doesn't get many. So you make that switch right away. You get defense in left.
And back to that Jahmai Jones 2-run bomb in the second.
Slider down and in. We're going to talk about that pull side in the air. Last year it was almost 25%. League average around 16. It's one thing that they look at when they bring in some of these right-handed hitters. Can you pull the ball in the air, whether you're Tyler O'Neill or an Alex Bregman or Jahmai Jones? Wilson Contreras, another one. You got that one up.
Jones with a home run, his first start in a Red Sox uniform. Now Duran at 193, 13 home runs. Had 3 RBIs in game 1 yesterday, which ties a career high for him. He's got a chance right now with a man at second. Both managers going to work pretty early in the contest too.
Yeah, 4th inning. It feels like the 7th. Right, the way everyone's moving.
It does. Here's the 1-0 from Kelly. Narvaez to hit next. Red Sox trying to win their 12th consecutive game. The franchise record is 15 in a row in 1946. And Luke foul out of play. 2-1. And a 2-1. And popped up. In comes Caminero into foul ground and will put that away. It's all for the Sox here. 5-3 Tampa Bay. Bank, Dave O'Brien alongside Sweet Lou Merlone and Jahmai Webster. No longer the only Jahmai on our radar here at Fenway Park. Jahmai Jones with a big home run. His first at bat today. The Red Sox are trailing 5-3. As Caminero settles in on the day 1 for 2 with a double onto the 5th inning. Should say a base hit. And he takes a pitch into the dirt for ball 1. And Jarren Duran taking over in left. Sandoval continues to throw. This will be his 68th pitch. 1-1.
See if we can squeeze another inning. Weissert was up last inning when Durant came up, and maybe if it was a tie ball game or within a run, I don't know, maybe Weissert comes in, but Ryan Watson will be. Haven't seen him yet. Didn't see him yesterday.
Hard hit. Knocked down by Durbin. The spin and got him. And that took something, because that was a laser beam. And as he hit it hard, 105 off the bat there, and one gone.
Yeah, good reaction from Durbin just to get a glove on it, keep it around him, and be able to field this ball and stay with it. So that's a little step and not a dive, but down on the knee. There's no panic with him throwing the baseball. He's really good over there. Especially with this guy running. You know, he got a little bit of time. It's hit so hard.
Ryan Villet with a double and a strikeout. 1 for 2 today. Formerly of the Cincinnati Reds. Red Sox will see both the Orioles and the Blue Jays on the rest of this homestand, which is a 10-gamer. And then hit the road again for the West Coast.
Well, Sacramento, my old stomping grounds before we play those LA Dodgers.
Lou is a legend in Sacktown. Sharply hit again. Durbin very smoothly done. The vacuum cleaner at third. 2 down.
Yep, play a year in Sacramento. The parade's going to be, I think, on day 2, they told me. Small speech, no big deal. It's right downtown Sacramento.
Keep this one light.
Yep.
This particular year.
Last year was a little bit, my speech was a little long to the people of Sacramento. Want to thank them.
But very deeply touching.
Yep.
Huge crowd.
Maybe just a few waves this time.
Kiss some babies. And the legend continues as Simpson takes one in there for a strike. He's had a good day. Double and a single and a stolen base.
Yeah, he's been a big problem today. That speed causing a couple errors there on the board.
And smacked the other way foul. Murky day today. We have had some rain. We were delayed an hour before we get the game underway. Both teams got a pair of runs in the second. Red Sox went in front with a run in the third. Tampa Bay came back with 3 in the fourth against Sandoval. And they lead it by 2. They've out hit the Red Sox 9-3.
What a guy that really knows who he is. Strikes out 9% of the time, 98th percentile. Puts the ball in play, gets a lot of hits that way.
Buried that one in there for strike 3. 96 miles an hour. They go 1, 2, 3. Else in the ballpark today, Tom Werner and John Henry. Their 25th season as stewards of the ball club, looking for a comeback today. Hopeful that the Red Sox run here will bring the Red Sox a 13th postseason appearance since they have been owning the ball club and running the Boston Red Sox. This has been something else to see this unfold. The Red Sox with work to do as we're at the midway point, last half of the 5th, as they trail by 2. Narvaez, Siegler, and then Rafaela due up.
A little comeback. Been a few of them. None better than that last day when you're down 2-0 in the 9th against the Mets.
Narvaez struck out in the second inning. And the 0-2 pitch, and that'll miss. Kelly, the right-hander, following Seymour, the lefty, who worked the first 3 innings for Tampa Bay. And the 1-2 coming. And he chops a foul.
Well, looks like we saw Tracy yesterday, right? Coming out of the break. It's about the freshest your bullpen is going to be the rest of the way. He was aggressive with that pen. It's Kevin Cash today.
Swing and a miss to get him with that change. Changeup has been the pitch of choice today.
It's a pitch choice for this Tampa Bay Rays team. Nobody throws changeups more than this Rays staff. And it makes sense. There's no pitching machine that can simulate a changeup. Put a machine out there, fastball, you can do slider, curveball, whatever you want. No changeup machine. You don't see it much.
I say we invent one. You and I get together in the garage on a off day this winter, invent one of those machines that throws nothing but changeup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at home, you know, a lot of teams have that trajectory, so you can see it, but certainly you don't see it as much as you see the fastball, the breaking ball.
Rattle to first base. Valade will collect it. And out number 2. Take flight, presented by Yingling. Flight, your vibe, your beer.
Well, the defense from Cedon Rafael, after a while, you try to appreciate it, even though you see it all the time. Beautiful catch. This was a big play, too. Watch him cut this ball off. That's not an easy play to get it in quick to Siegler. This erased another run here for the Rays. Nice relay to get Diaz at the plate. So only trail by 2 instead of 3.
I mean, that's a Gold Glove play.
Yeah. Talk about the diving plays, but how many times do you see this outfield keep guys on first base on doubles or not tagging up?
Cedon nubs that one foul. He's 0 for 2.
Going first to third. I mean, there's just a lot of not just the diving catches.
The red hot Wilyer Abreu on deck. 5-3 Tampa Bay in the 5th. And 2 down. Again, you're talking about a machine that can duplicate what that night's pitcher can throw.
Yeah.
And what a tool that is. Wouldn't you have loved to have had that?
Yeah, because I hated machines. I hated hitting off a machine.
1-2 into right field. Mace coming on. He will dive ahead. And he will rob one from Cedon. These two guys playing a little can you top this? 1-2-3 go the Sox.
To Fenway Park, Tom Karen with you, top of the 6th. We get ready to go. We've had time to recover from the rain delay extravaganza. Chance of rain, they said, as the evening goes on. So I want to get this one in because Jonathan Papelbon dangerously close to the over on coffee intake already today. Guys, post-game show, we're going to talk a lot about Sonny Gray, how he should have been an all-star, and what you're going to look for from him in the second half. He takes the mound tomorrow. We'll preview that final game. It's all coming up afterwards, guys.
You couldn't be more right about that. Sonny Gray should have been an all-star. Should have been a lead pipe cinch, I think.
Yeah.
11-1 with a 2.5 ERA, and you don't go to the All-Star game. Should be an investigation on that. Ryan Watson out of the pen. Red Sox trail 5-3 6th inning. Sandoval giving up 9 hits while he was in the game. Williamson the hitter, and he takes a ball inside.
Yeah, not as sharp as we saw maybe in his last outing against the White Sox. Only 1 walk, 5 strikeouts again. Got up to 76 pitches, 2 strikes, 71%. Just those 9 hits. Just missed some location in the zone.
Let's face it, we're used to seeing a quality start time and time and time again. Red Sox with a team ERA coming into play today of 3.55, second best in the American League. Sonny Gray 2.54 ERA. Aroldis Chapman 2.12. Garrett Whitlock 2.12. Jake Bennett 2.35. Guerrero 2.21. You know, just on and on it goes. Out number 1. Pitching has been spectacular.
We're going to call for the offense here today. Try to come back and win this one, but check out Watson's pitching arsenal presented by New England Area Audi Dealers. Going to leave that cutter and the sweeper. That's a good one. It's his best pitch. 4-seam fastball is going to sit around 94. He'll mix in a curveball.
Victor Mesa Jr. clubbed a home run. It was out of here in about 3 seconds back in the 4th inning. Ripped it to right field. His 6th of the year. Tampa Bay's home run. Red Sox have a pair. Jahmai Jones in his first at bat of the day turned out to be his only at bat. And Wilyer Abreu, who is just destroying the ball with his 13th. And Watson home with the 0-1. And a fly ball lifted to Duran and left. 2 quick outs in the 6th inning. So after the last game of this series tomorrow afternoon, the Orioles are in. They are here for 3. And then the Red Sox will have a day off, and then 3 with Toronto. And then the Red Sox are on the road again. It feels like they have spent a lot of time on the West Coast as of late, and they have. Sacramento and then to Dodger Stadium, and that brings the Red Sox into August before they will be back again on August 4th for a lengthy homestand.
Day after the deadline. A little off day, August 3rd.
Fortes with a base hit to drive and a run. He's also struck out. That'll also be the day after my birthday. Just if I'm going to throw that out there. And
look at you.
Float one to my partner over there. And
40 again, huh?
40. 40 again. For the 15th year in a row. 0-2. And fouled away. The older you get, you're like, please don't get me anything, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like one of those protests like, oh no, bring me everything. Oh, but don't get me anything. You got everything you need, don't you?
Just go get dinner.
Like, don't you feel like you have everything you need?
Just go get dinner. That's all I need.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Make quick work with a good curveball. 1-2-3. They go in the 6th. Casey Legumina taking over, the right-hander on the mound for Tampa Bay, inheriting a 5-3 lead last half of the 6th inning. As Wilyer Abreu hits again, home run last time up, which traveled 435 to center.
Legumina coming in facing this lefty, tough on lefties. Only hitting 171 off him because of that pitch right there. Good fastball, 94, but the changeup's a good one. This was Abreu back in that 3rd inning. 435 dead center. Boy, does he love lefties.
Our strong play to game presented by New England Chevy dealers. To get a let's drive, and drive he did.
4 homers last 6. He's on fire.
And Wilson Contreras on deck. High fly left field this time. Simpson feeling for the wall. Has room to make the catch. And 1 out for the Sox in the 6th. So Contreras will bat with the bases empty. He's gone 0 for 2 today with a fly to center, a pop to first.
I mentioned Legumina against lefties 171, but righties hitting 368. Kind of takes the changeup out of the equation. Doesn't throw it as much to righties.
Gonzalez on deck. 5 runs, 9 hits for Tampa Bay. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Red Sox. That's across for a strike. 94. Cash will go deep into his bullpen today. And what is game 3 of the series? Red Sox sweeping the double dip yesterday. Guy's been a really good manager for a while. Tampa Bay in first place, 2.5 on the Yankees. who were postponed today against the Dodgers in the Bronx. And that's going to hit him. He'll scoop up the baseball and flip it. Another hit batsman for Wilson. And he is on with one away.
He'll take that one. And behind the count, just a little sinker up right off that elbow guard. Yeah, just sort of move on. I think Fortes got the worst of it.
Did. On the ricochet. They're going to check on him.
Second time now.
Yeah, Cash coming out with the trainer. Second time he's taken one on a shot off a hit or foul ball, or in this case a ricochet off the pad.
Yeah, might just cut him. See it here off this elbow guard, but right off that mask. Or the chin again. See the bottom of that chin cut up.
Bet this was you every day of your life when you were a kid growing up, and mom had like the box of Band-Aids just at the ready for little Louie.
You think I'd let my mom come on the field and put a Band-Aid on me?
Well, I was thinking more like in the backyard or on the street or something.
I
But
think she wanted to a few times.
I'll bet. It's a lot better than our colleague Lenny DiNardo, who fell off a bike during the All-Star break and broke his arm.
Yeah, riding out with his daughter. He said, I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to her. Went right over the bike. Now look at him. What's really killing him is like the suntan's going to be uneven. He's not able to go to the gym, maybe do chest, arms. That's really what's bothering Lenny DiNardo right now, not the broken arm.
Toughing it out. Yeah. Love for Nesson, yeah. Well done. Romy Gonzalez gets in. Fly ball into right center field. Moving on that, Mesa. And back to first goes Contreras, who was hit for the 15th time this year to reach first base. And two gone.
We're looking for a little magic from somebody, right? Kind of wake it up a little bit. These 3 runs in the 4th have been the difference in this one by the Rays.
Durbin 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts for Caleb so far today. 5-3 Tampa Bay, 6th inning. And a little bit of rain falling again. TC was talking about that. Possibility we might not be done with it after the rain delay. One on and 2 out. And down and in. Rain Gear getting a workout today. 1-1 and a high pop into right. Mesa with another play. He is there for the catch, and the side retired in the 6th.
At America's most beloved ballpark, 5-3 Tampa Bay in the visiting half of the 7th inning as Ryan Watson comes on for his second frame, and the remainder of this contest in the hands of the Red Sox bullpen. As you mentioned, Lou, they've been excellent. 6 2/3 innings pitched, scoreless, a ball yesterday in game 2 of the Twin Bill. Talked to Chad Tracy about this. He said they've been incredible. The entire bullpen has been able to set up the rest of the group nicely. And during this win streak, the Sox relievers have posted a 1.01 earned run average in 44 2/3 innings pitched. Now the starters have gotten their well-deserved credit, but Trey says the bullpen has been equally up to the task. This group has been amazing.
Right about that, a 1 ERA.
Yeah, amazing. 11 games. We talk about everything kind of works. Starting pitching, bullpen, timely hitting, home run, defense. Doesn't always look like this 11 straight when it all clicks, but it's been impressive.
One and 2 on Palacios, the number 9 hitter. He's doubled and scored today. And it's Yandy Diaz, Johnny DeLuca, Caminero. If anybody reaches, in the 7th. And Watson comes set, and a 2-2 to Palacios. And a swing and a miss as he puts him away. A sweeper action to get him.
I mentioned that sweeper for Watson. Been really, really good for him this year. Guy's hitting 140 off it. Getting a lot of swing and miss. This one up a little bit. He swings underneath it, but that's a big out given top of the order's coming up next.
Andy Diaz, .321 career hitter against the Red Sox. Has a base hit today in the 4th inning. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. Now has 112 hits, the 2nd most in the American League. 31 1 batting title. He's vying for another this year.
This doesn't age, just every year. It's the same guy.
0-2 gets a piece of it. Johnny DeLuca on deck. Again, gray skies overhead. Just a bit of rain a moment ago. 0-2 and a chopper at short. Monasterio will handle that for out number 2. Take a look at the unobstructed view schedule. Tune in on Monday at 7. Jared Carabas, Jonathan Papelbon, Alana Rizzo coming your way only on SN Plus or streaming on SN 360. Presented by Blue Moon. When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter.
Got to be Tolley, I believe, on Monday. Newlywed.
That's right. Got married during the All-Star break. Shot. That one drilled toward the wall by DeLuca up there, and that ball sneaks out of here for a home run. Just made it for his 6th home run of the year. Into that first row to make it 6-3 Tampa Bay. And their 2nd home run today.
Pitch cutter just spinning up there, middle and up. DeLuca hoping that ball just gets off the wall for a double. Instead, it's a line drive too.
So a run here in the 7th to make it 6-3 before Caminero hits again. 1 for 3 today with a single.
See that cutter. He leads with it. Fortunately, it's getting hit. 340 clip. Slugging percentage almost 650 and rising.
Hard hit. Another one by Durbin to his left. Spins and gets him. He continues to be outstanding there, but DeLuca with a blast. It's 6-3 Tampa Bay. Monasterio taking a strike is run away in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And Bayo active in the Red Sox bullpen. We did see him warm up yesterday. He did not get in the game. But Chad Tracy has him up right now.
I'm surprised he didn't find himself in this game earlier, maybe for Ryan Watson to kind of finish it himself. Then they start thinking maybe they got word that they might need him for Suarez, but
Monasterio knocks that one into the alley. That is down there for a hit. Cut off by Simpson. He wants second base. Throw from the relay won't get him, and he winds up diving in with his 2nd double of the day. Andrus had a nice day. 2 doubles, a walk, and a run.
Continues to rack up the extra base hits, and they're just really trying to take advantage of Simpson's arm. He had to go a long way, all the momentum going the other way. Doesn't throw the ball very well. That's all that is, just kind of like a little scouting report, because you're down 3 runs, you don't want to risk it, but you see that arm, that's you take advantage of.
Sulcer will be brought in, the right-hander out of their bullpen. So we will take the break here. Red Sox have a man at second when we return. Conference of Home presented by Bernie and Phil's. No need to wait for a tax holiday. Right now, Bernie and Phil's save up to triple the mass sales tax. So the Red Sox, the last 11 home games against Tampa Bay, 9-2. Pitching's been spectacular. Bullpen. Today, Red Sox need to come back down 3. Taking on Cole Sulser here, nobody out, man at second, and Jarren Duran, the batter, taking ball 1.
That's something they haven't done yet this year. Down 3. We talk about all the extreme numbers. And this team's down 3. They're 0-34. Really testing out this winning streak, aren't they?
Sure are. Time to do it. In the bottom of the 7th, nobody out.
Sulser lives up there with 93. Really tough on lefties. Another guy, good changeup. It's that 4-seam fastball against lefties. They're not touching it. Righties are.
Well, the ballpark jumping to life. A high chop to first. Delayed will flip to the pitcher, and he is going to get. No, he's not. He missed it. He is safe at first. Runners on at first and third. Alfonso Marquez jumping in there, ruling him safe.
Duran with a little awkward slide to avoid a collision. Look like Sulser maybe just missed the bag. Delayed had to go back, gets it to him early. It's a little bit high. And because of that, he never touches the base, steps around it.
Of course, they can't challenge. They're out of challenges, but yeah, he missed it.
He missed it. That high throw from Valade made him kind of reach and jump and kind of really threw his footing off.
Masataka Yoshida about to step in. He will hit for Narvaez as the Red Sox try and rally, and Snyder is out of their dugout again. The pitching coach trying to slow everything down, but Fenway has jumped to life like someone just plugged in the ballpark.
Oh, Moss has been absolutely on fire. Yesterday in that doubleheader, over 3 in the second game, but the first one was 3 for 5, hit a home run and a double. Remember that double was 44 miles an hour down the line, and he hooked around Pesky, but he's really been hot here lately. Last 18 games, hitting .339, OPS .957. He's got 3 home runs, only 4 in the year, but coming lately.
I'm going to rule an E3, by the way, on Duran reaching at first. So first and third, nobody out. And Masataka will take one off the plate for ball 1. He is locked in right now. Not alone on this Red Sox team. .339 his last 18, going up the middle. The play at first is in time as a run scores. Monasterio crossing home plate on the tapper. We'll make it 6-4. And Duran down to second.
Well, you get one in. You also get Duran over to second base in scoring position for the top of the order. Try to cut into this thing.
And the top of the order, and Ziegler. He has gone 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a ground to first. Representing the tying run. He tried to hold up, but he swung and missed for strike 1. Tell you what, Fenway Park at the end of last night's second game, there was a unique feeling in the ballpark. The fans were twirling their shirts. It was tarps off, but in a different way over their heads, bunted at and fouled away. And it was all around the park in every corner. And everybody at the top of their lungs.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Pretty cool seeing it from our advantage from where we're set. Look out there. It seemed like every third, every fourth person in their seat had their shirt off and twirling their jersey. Pretty cool scene.
And they're chanting again. Sox trying to rally, down 6-4 in the 7th. Duran the base runner and fouled away. Cedar Rafaela on deck. You do not count out the Boston Red Sox. The way things are going, swung on and missed, and down he goes for strike 3. So 2 gone.
It's a big one out there too with 2 outs. And you got the right guy here and Cedar Rafaela coming up. He loves those big moments, doesn't he? Even against this team.
Today 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flied out, and popped up. He can tie it with 1 swing here. And he'll take a ball.
Good patience. Been the difference. That's one thing he's got to just continue. Trust what he has been doing. Swinging less the first pitch. Getting in good hitters counts.
And Sosa with a 1-0. Fly down the right field line, headed toward the seats and into foul territory. Cedar last 67 games. This goes back to the 25th of April. Is hitting about .290. Again, #1 in the American League of Doubles. He will swing and miss right through that changeup. 1-2. Bounced up there and knocked down by Fortes, holding Duran at second. Red Sox 11-game winning streak on the line here today against Tampa Bay. And Sosa home at a 2-2. Left it high. Abreu waiting on deck.
Big pitch here. That man on deck. Got a man here that loves the moment.
And the 3-2. Swinging a high fly ball left field deep. Backing up Simpson to the wall. He's playing it off the green. Another run is in. Duran will score into second. Here's the throw, and he is safely in with a double. Another one, and this is a 1-run game.
Oh, this kid, that got in on him too. He loves the moment. Another hit for Cedar. That's a big run to cut this deficit to 1. It got in on him. Just that little run in, just missed that barrel, but enough to get the wall. And he challenges with 2 outs to get in scoring position. Good slide. Palacios unable to hold on.
His 41st RBI. This becomes a 1-run game. The tying run at second. Another bullpen change here for Tampa Bay. Kevin Cash will go to Clevenger, the lefty. Lefties actually hit him better than righties. 270 to 226.
And you factor in what Abreu's done the lefties as well, but this guy's still filthy. 95, 96, really good sinker. Slider got a slower sweeper. Tough AB for a lefty.
Cedon drives in a run with yet another double. 6-5 Tampa Bay. 2 down. And Abreu hit another home run, his third in the last couple of games in the third inning. And they have been blasts. Well, Red Sox can tie it now with a base hit. And the 1-0. 2-0. Crowd's been a big part of this in this inning. They have really come to life. We do not want to see this winning streak come to an end today or anytime soon. Here comes the 2-0. And that's ball 3.
Look, sinker middle here. They have discipline. You know, you got that guy on deck at stop, but this guy can hit. He likes hitting lefties.
See what he does on 3-0. The man at second. And he'll take it and in for a strike. 14 home runs now for Abreu. They come in bunches for Willier. And he's going to take a strike. Just on the edge. 3-2.
Good pitch. Back talking about that four-seamer middle. 3-0. Tough league to take now these days.
Red Sox 1 run down in the 7th. Now swing and a drive, right field. He's crushed another one. You got to be kidding me! You got to be kidding me! Holy cow! The Sox are back in front. Abreu with another home run. 7-6 over Tampa Bay.
Fenway is snapping. What is going on? 4 runs here in the 7th. Said don't let that man get hot.
Wow. His second home run today. He's hit 4 in the last 2 days.
Look at this. Look at the reaction.
Unreal. What's unfolding here at Fenway again as Contreras swings and misses.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
I don't know what to tell you.
Again, 0-34, down 3. Put a 4 in the 7th. Abreu.
While the last Red Sox hitter who had multi-home run games in back-to-back games was a decade ago, that was Mookie Betts.
How do you not love this emotion? Look at this. He's been watching Wilson.
2-1 pitch to Contreras. Sox are in front, a 4-run 7-6.
Look at the dugout. Ziegler. Oh my God.
Man. And a huge assist to the Fenway faithful to electrify this game. But that man, what he's doing right now, he is in another zone.
We weren't kidding when we said they come in bunches, huh?
Man, this is something else. 3-2 the count.
5 home runs in his last 6 games.
The 3-2 pitch to Contreras. And he'll foul that one away. The fans on their feet kind of willing this thing, wow, to happen. And Wilyer Abreu just flat responded. Not the only one in the inning. Cedon had a huge double. Monasterio started with a double.
I need back-to-back.
And the 3-2. Fouled off again, and down he goes.
I don't need that.
No. Fouling off the foot, of course, before the suspension. He's going to shake this one off. Red Sox ahead 7-6.
In fact, that back leg, that front foot you're worried about.
(3-2) again. Right by everyone for ball 4. Red Sox have another base runner.
Now this is the way Fenway Park should be. This is how this place should react. Of course you do when you get the offense that this team has been given in the last few days.
Well, that's right.
This inning here is special. I don't even know where it ended up. I think I blacked out when he hit it. I was just watching Wilyer.
The 2 down a base runner for Romy Gonzalez. Red Sox finding all sorts of ways, but the home run has been prevalent throughout this winning streak. And now doing it at Fenway. Here's the 1-0 and a chopper foul. And you're exactly correct on that, though, Lou. The way Fenway is, you know, in your imagination, you think about the great moments, so many of them as a kid and then growing into adult here, and this is the way it sounds. This is the way it feels. 1-1.
They got some young kids on this team, some new guys on this team. Talked about that last road trip. We started winning some ball games. I said, get back to Fenway after the break, win a few. You'll experience it. And they're like, oh no, it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm like,
yeah.
What you've seen this year is not Fenway Park. This is Fenway Park.
2-1 is swinging a high fly ball into left field for Simpson. And he will make the catch. Maybe goes diving back as it carried. And he does haul it in. Well, that was some inning. The Red Sox get 4. Abreu strikes again. And it's the Sox in front after 7 by a run. Time of the Ford first and quality call to the bullpen. And Garrett Whitlock, who has been absolute money, gets a foul ball off the bat of Jonathan Aranda, who did not start today. But in there here in the 8th inning with the Red Sox leading 7-6.
Man, I think I'm still dizzy.
My goodness.
I'm lightheaded.
Aranda with a little fly ball into left field. Duran to converge on this, and he is there for the catch. 1 down in the 8th. As Wilyer will let you know.
Be careful with that wind. We saw that ball take off on Simpson out there in left field. But now you got it kind of lined up here. Whitlock's been outstanding here recently, especially since he came off that little IL with the knee. And you got that big fella waiting.
And Connor Wong taking over behind the plate. Chandler Simpson, the batter. He has singled and doubled. He scored a couple of runs today.
Let's keep this guy off the bases, period. Would still get that kind of, he's kind of long to the plate. Takes a while. It's a good guy to run on.
The 1-0. And fouled in the air off to the left out of play. Boy, this is bedlam. On another blast by Wilyer Abreu to put the Red Sox in front as part of a 4-run 7th. And a little flare to left field for Duran. And another catch, 2 down. The official hospital of the Red Sox, of course, is Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. They're advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty care, and innovative treatments. Learn more at bidmc.org. And 2 away with Williamson to climb in. 0 for 3. He's fanned, grounded to short, grounded to first, and a strike.
I mean, what you're going to get from him, just pounding the strike zone with elite stuff, location.
And another strike. 0-2.
Slider. So good. Remember when we first came up, it was kind of like fastball, Bugs Bunny changeup. That slider's become just as big of a weapon as that changeup, maybe even more.
A little topper here, back to short. Monasterio up and over, got him. And Whitlock just cruises through the 8th inning. 1, 2, 3 they go. Red Sox up 7-6. The Red Sox are celebrating Christmas in July with a virtual toy drive benefiting patients at Boston Children's Hospital. Every donation helps support Child Life Services and brings comfort to kids during the hospital stay. Go to redsox.com/community and select player programs to donate right now. Bottom of the 8th inning. Red Sox looking for a little bit of wiggle room here as they lead it 7-6 against Tampa Bay. Sox bouncing back from 3 down. Now old friend Cam Boozer on the bump to take on Durbin, who has gone 0 for 3. And looks at the strike.
Yeah, I want more. I'm not gonna lie, they feel good about Chappie, but you always want more late. Boozer's been throwing the ball real well.
Ronda taking over at first. Chappie working in the pen. Found at home plate. He is but 3 away from Dennis Eckersley on the all-time saves list. You toss that name around.
Saw him last night. He was 1 inning, got that save. 20th of the year. A couple of punch outs, only 13 pitches.
And a 1-2 pitch to Durbin. Look at his first hit on the day. And that is downstairs for a ball.
You'll get 7, 8, 9.
Now, Red Sox had that win right before the break against the Mets in New York, where they were down 9th inning 2-0. A little pop up here, foul territory for Aranda, and 1 down. But you gave the number. The Red Sox have yet to win a game this year when trailing by 3. Eventually, that was going to fall. Is it going to fall here today, winning 12 consecutive games? Amazing.
0-34. Down 3 runs.
There is magic at Fenway again, and here's Monasterio. Nice day, 2 doubles, a walk, and has scored 2 runs.
Right where he left off before the break against the Mets.
And he'll fly that one to center field right at DeLuca for the 2nd out. Near the bottom of the 8th. Chapman closing in on making another appearance. Jarren Duran scored one of those runs in the 7th inning when the Red Sox got Ford reaching on an error.
Big play. Able to get on board. Take advantage of it, though. No mistake from Valade, that flip.
Red Sox had a number of big plays and important hits in that inning, aside from the home run. Monasterio leading off with a double. Yoshida drove in a run with a ground out. Cedar Rafaela drove in a run with a double. He would score himself on the blast by Abreu. 1-1. Sox only have 6 hits today, making them count because of that guy. Don't forget Jahmai Jones as well, getting an at bat today. His first at bat, 2nd inning. He ripped a 2-run homer. Nice way to say hello. As the new guy.
Well, it's been a mix of everything. A lot of people talking about the small ball, right? A couple of safety squeezes, and they are moving runners. But there's no question the home run ball is making a huge difference for this team here lately. They've been hitting them during this run.
2-1 from the lefty, foul away.
question. This would be a magical one. Just like we saw in New York to end that road trip.
Two out, 2-2. With the bases clean here for Duran. And he will swing and miss for strike 3. So now the closer is coming on. The Red Sox up by 1. We're going to the 9th inning as the Red Sox shoot for 12 straight. Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
That's why we're here right now, because of that man in the 3rd inning. He hit number 14 in the year. That gave the Sox 3-2 lead. Then again, of course, in the 7th, a 2-run bomb. Another game-changing home run from William Abreu.
And Aroldis Chapman has the ball in the 9th inning. The Red Sox 3 outs away from 12 consecutive wins. Mesa Jr., the first man up against him in the 9th. He'll swing and pop it up. Sky high around the plate. Wong backing out. Contreras coming in. And in the end, it's Durbin to make the play. Yeah, that one's surrounded. Mesa retired, 1 away in the 9th.
Durbin went a long way. Ran in and around the mound to get that thing. Look at this. And that wind is blowing a little bit. He thinks it's right there. Now he's got to go all the way towards second base to catch this baseball. Nice job staying with it.
1 away, Fortes the hitter. He is 1 for 3 with a base hit. And we'll look at a strike. A save here today for Aroldis would give him 388 and bring him to within 2 of Dennis Eckersley's 390, number 10 on the all-time list. And the 0-1. Now, we called last Sunday's victory right before the break the most memorable of the year. A win here today would top that, I think.
Yes.
And the 1-1.
Kind of like a quiet, slow day, right? Sluggish day. Kind of matched the weather until that 7th inning.
This place got raucous and loud. Little dribbler. Durbin with the charge. Scoops and fires. And 2 down. He makes every play. 2 down in the 9th.
Nice play. Confident defender. Knows he's got a catcher running. Good internal clock. No catch release. Just get it over there. Finish this thing off.
Here's Palacios with the bases empty. The 1-0 pitch. High chop to first along the line, but a foul ball. Mostly glancing at Alfonso Marquez, who quickly made the call, and it counts 1-1. Red Sox are also 1 out away from being a winning team, from going over 500.
That's its opening day.
Correct.
Wow.
And Chappie with a 1-1. Downstairs, 2 balls in the strike.
Challenge that.
It is.
Why not?
Catcher is challenging and call the ball.
9th inning, you got 2.
Wong's been really good. ABS powered by T-Mobile. That's a ball.
It's one of those why nots, though. You got 2 left. You got 1 now. 9th inning. What are you waiting for, right?
Man, this would be some win. Chapman ready. 2-1 to Palacios. And 3 balls and a strike. Got Diaz waiting on deck. You do not want to see him.
Well, you want to see Palacios swing the bat. Make him earn this one.
And a roll to home with a 3-1. And that is going to be ball 4. Well, there's a challenge.
The catcher is challenging a call of ball.
Yeah, that one's down.
Palacios trotting up the first base line. ABS powered by T-Mobile. And they do have a base runner for Yandy.
False confirmed. Boston is out of challenge.
Diaz did have a base hit back in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 3 today. And the Walls will run for Palacios.
Walls does have 13 bags. It's been caught 3 times.
He represents the tying run.
I'm going to add a little drama to it. Got to go get Yandy Diaz to earn this one.
You know, one of the best hitters in the game. He is 2 for 4 in his career against Aroldis with a double. 2 down. And ball 1. And a 1-0 runner goes. A strike and the throw down, and he'll dive into second base with a theft. So it gets tougher still.
Yeah, you get Aroldis in that slow leg kick. You guessed right. It's going to be an easy bag, especially for Walls. 14th of the year now for him.
1 ball and 1 strike on Diaz. He'll swing and tap that one foul. 1-2. Red Sox 1 strike away from a big time come from behind victory at Fenway. Diaz ready. Aroldis ready. 1-2. 97 but missed. On their feet at Fenway. Chapman set again. 2-2 will not be made. He whirls, doesn't throw to second. Walls with the lead off second. Three and 2. DeLuca on deck. Chapman ending last night with a whiff. Trying to fan Diaz to end this one and make it 12 in a row. The 3-2. And it is inside. He walks him. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks. First and second for Tampa Bay.
DeLuca hit a home run. Got a couple hits here in this game. See, now you really got to worry about Walls. You know, he's a tying run with 2 outs. Probably going to stay where he is with Yandy up. Now there's a little more of a benefit if he can guess on the right pitch, right, with that slow windup to steal third, because Yandy will follow. Now you got the winning run on second base.
And DeLuca's had a good day with a double and a home run. Bailey out for a quick chat. Aroldis with 16 pitches and 6 strikes so far.
You're not seeing a lot of strike 1, especially the last couple guys. Now it looks like Yandy's going to get pinch run for.
Cedric Mullins to run for Diaz. A very good speed out there.
That's what I'm saying. Got to get ahead here. Don't worry about the hitter. He can't score if he doesn't get a hit.
DeLuca struck out, fly to center, doubled and homered. So this one coming right down the wire with 2 down, 2 on. And the first one He'll take outside.
Many strikes here from Chappie.
Fans at Fenway waiting to explode. And Chapman with a 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's the guy you want right here. Junior on deck.
This has been some game. Chapman again. They lead at first and second. They're both taking off, and it's inside, and they're both going to move up to second and third. So both men in a scoring position. On the count 2-1 on DeLuca. Big lefty trying to find it. 2-1 ground ball to short. Monasterio up and gunning. Got him. And a magic back at Fenway in a big way. That's 12 in a row. The longest winning streak for the Red Sox since '06. What a ball game. 4 in the 7th inning. It's the first time the Red Sox have won a game this year when trailing by 3, and their first 12-game winning streak since 2006. They win it 7-6 against Tampa Bay.
Undoubtedly the greatest win of the year, right? For this baseball team. I got 12 straight, Obi. I told you I want 20. All right, 12 straight. And everybody chipping in today. Jemai Jones, but of course, the Wilyer Abreu show, just an absolutely fantastic effort. You've already taken the series. Go for another sweep.
And you've got Sonny Gray going tomorrow, who's 11-1. Love to see you here in person. That was some spectacular win, and it was presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Magical time at Fenway. TC, Jim, and Pat break it down, and Jemai will chat with the man who could not be hotter, Wilyer Abreu. That and more coming up after the break.